I was probably like 8 years old or something. I would just sit in my room, write, and then I got older. When I was about 12, I started rapping, and I would do like talent shows and shit. But I started rapping when I was like when I was like 12 years old, and then I didn't even get a chance to record till I was about 18. When I was 19, I went to Best Buy and got a mic and some headphones. I ended up working with my dude Jason out in New Wilmington. He grew up in the same town as me, so we did a lot of work together in the beginning. And make a long story short, basically, I was supposed to have studio time from someone. Their studio got stolen. They wanted me to take them out here to help them out. Dago was giving them studio time, and I got in the booth, and I had everybody looking at me. And I can't speak for Dago, but I think the night that I came here, and as soon as I got in the studio, it was my first time ever. And I think the way I handled it and presented myself was probably what ended up getting me in the studio and had the opportunity to get signed and work with everybody from JFE. When I was younger, like, I would listen to a lot of Marilyn Manson and shit with my brother, and then when I was like, I think I was like 8 years old, I started listening to Eminem, and I couldn't get enough of him. I always looked up to him. He was probably my biggest influence. I went through a big Eminem phase. Lil Jon for sure, the East Side Boys. Cry Mob for sure. Diamond from Cry Mob, that is the only female in the game that I respect, honestly. Like, hands down, it's definitely Diamond. Like, she is just crunk as fuck, doesn't give a damn what anyone thinks about her. She's just a fucking badass bitch. I don't really let too much get to me anymore. Like, I just got to a point where I'm like, fuck it, Like, I like people like Lil B, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Lil B's music. I know Dirt doesn't, but I listen to Lil B and I'm like, he could inspire a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what his whole movement is. He's just like, be yourself and just put your heart into it. I'm sure if he is, he's not that fucking talented, you know what I'm saying? But he makes it look like anyone can make their dream come true, and I like that concept. I love Flocka. Like, I just listen to shit that gets me hype, and then I get in the zone where I'm like, I want to fucking write. I got the Only Option mixtape coming out. A lot of it was previous work that I've done, and finally got a chance to be in the studio and work with some really talented, cool-ass people. Couldn't imagine it any better, honestly, and actually working on some new tracks right now, and probably bust out a second mixtape. Yeah, shouts out to Dirt. He's been helping me out a lot. He's become my right-hand man in this game so far. Definitely Dago, because he recognized my talent. He knows what he's doing. He just looks like an average guy. He's a fucking mastermind behind music, honestly. Like, he sits in his chair, does his thing. Dirt sits here, does his thing. Like, anyone that comes in here, if they're JFE affiliated, I fuck with them all, you know what I mean? Like, there hasn't been one time where I wasn't like, oh, that motherfucker wasn't cool if they're part of JFE, you know what I'm saying? Definitely Jaimin, because he put me in a documentary the first time that I ever got in the studio. Definitely shout out to Fatty L. She showed me a lot of love so far. She's really helpful. Shout out to my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, she promotes my shit. She's a waitress and shit. Like, she sees people, she knows people and everything. Shout out to Corn Dog. Shout out to J-Bo. Shout out to all the Wileys, the Wiley family. That family needs a TV show, real shit. Anything that you watch on TV for entertainment, you can find it in one place at this fucking household, I swear. Just all my supporters, all of the 724, all of Youngstown, my brother, my sister, all that, all my family, my friends. Yeah, April 1st, me, Dirt, a couple people from JFE, we're gonna be opening for Hobson, which I'm really looking forward to. It's at Peabody's in Cleveland. It's supposed to be a big show. I actually looked this up. Like, anytime he does a show at Peabody's, it's always it turns out nasty. But tickets are $15. It's definitely worth going to.
Deflected possible depression, multiple smoke sessions, so it's all smoke and mirrors every time I stare at my reflection. Look, I'm sorry, I'm a little unstable.